What's up, YouTube? It's Tenton. I'm back, and today I will be reacting to the Next Time on Death Battle trailer that they just released on Twitter. I have no idea what to expect in this. I'm assuming we're going to get some of the confirmed matchups shown off in this. Don't really know what to think. I know you guys must be asking, dear God, where have you been? It's been like 3 months. Yeah, I was on summer vacation, doing my own things. Haven't had a lot of time to do videos, but now that everything's coming back to where it was, I'm back in school doing my thing. I got time to do videos again, and I'm really looking forward to covering the next half of the Season 8. So far, the season's been very good, and I look forward to ranking it all by myself later down the line, and of course updating the Death Battle rankings for the winners and all that, but that's for later down the line. Today, going into this video, my thoughts are, I'm assuming we're going to see Macho Man Randy Savage versus the Kool-Aid Man. It's basically already been confirmed. Something about Dio versus Alucard is also pretty likely. Maybe we get to see some of Iron Man versus Batman. And they might show off a few of the other matches that they're doing, but we already have a few shown off, and we only have 8 for this half of the season, so I don't know what they're going to do. But we'll see, regardless, let's get into it. Alright, what we got here? And they've already confirmed this one, really? That was fast. Madara versus Aizen. That was... okay, just confirmed. Easy. Easy, it's what's happening. And yet, there it is. And Hellbat suit.
Ready when you are.
Makes sense, makes sense. Okay. Korra, really? Akuma as well.
More fun than I've had in a while.
Yeah, and Alucard. And there it is. There's the peak meme. The absolute peak meme.
As you wish.
And they confirm Aizen too, just to be extra clear. Yeah, alright. Is that all of it? No, that's all of it. Interesting, interesting. Akuma, I was not expecting. I definitely think he's one of the characters that desperately needed another appearance, considering just how outdated his Season 1 episode is. And Oni certainly brings a new aspect to the fight that could be interesting, so I'm interested to see who Akuma will be fighting. If I had to make a raw, just off-the-cuff guess, it's probably going to be Shao Kahn. Simply because when you give Death Battle the opportunity to do an interesting and random out there fight, or you give them something obvious, generally speaking, you should predict the thing that is kind of obvious. So for my prediction for Akuma, it's probably Shao Kahn. I could see him maybe fighting some other characters, but generally speaking, I feel Shao Kahn's most likely. It's a popular request, and Death Battle isn't really the type of versus show that likes to do the wacky out there matches all that often. Generally speaking, they're a once a season, twice a season kind of deal, much like Macho Man versus the fucking Kool-Aid Man. I mean, I'm hyped to see it. It's a meme. We've talked about it for years. It's a freaking meme. I'm happy to see it. But there's a part of me that's kind of sad it's gonna take up an episode slot, but I'm fully prepared for it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. On to Korra. I'm not 100% sure who they go with. I see a lot of people discuss like some character from Infamous. I've also seen Deku and Kamala Khan, I think, also. That is how you say that, like the girl from Marvel, right, with the stretchy arms. I honestly do not remember her name half the time. But those are the ones I've seen. If I have to make a random guess, I think it's going to be Storm from the X-Men. Not only was that a Death Battle cast a few years back, but that episode does feel it feels what they would do, honestly, if I had to guess. Simply put, it's an easy matchup, plus it's a Marvel character, so dear God, you know they're going to try to squeeze that in here whenever they can. In terms of connections, it's the bare bone connection of they are both African-American women that have elemental powers. That is the connection. Is it basic? Yes. Is it uninteresting? Sure. Is it what they're probably going to do? Yeah. And I'm fine with that. Plus, as far as I know, Korra probably doesn't beat Storm, which is kind of hype because I definitely prefer Storm as a character over Korra, especially when you get into the later seasons of Korra and her characterization is absolutely murdered. Dear God, Season 2 is bad. And so far, Iron Man versus Batman, as disappointing as it might be, looks good. I'm actually working on my prediction as we speak on that, but I wanted to get this out first because it has been forever, and I figured you guys could use some kind of update, so here we are. Macho Man, Kool-Aid Man, it looks good. To see its hand drawn again, which is always a treat with Death Battle, so I'm looking forward to it. As for the other fights, if I'm remembering correctly, they also showed, I believe that was Alucard they showed, so Alucard versus Dio is even more confirmed than it already was. With that, I think, how many episodes is that? That's Batman v Iron Man, that's Macho Man versus Kool-Aid Man, Madara Aizen, we have Korra, we have Akuma, and we have Alucard. So that's 6. The finale is obviously going to be Galactus versus Unicron, so that only leaves one other episode. So we basically have hard confirmed for basically 90% of the season. If I had to make a bold guess, I could see a Piccolo Martian Manhunter fitting into this, or some kind of random other Marvel versus DC fight. No Ant-Man versus the Atom, because it's been deconfirmed. Fucking cowards. But that's besides the point. Any other guesses? Little Mac Epo is also something I see requested a lot, and it seems like a matchup that could be interesting enough. If we go Persona, I could see Chie versus Mako or Joker versus Giorno happening. Those are generally the most popular Persona matchups, unless we want to do like Aegis versus Neol, which, I mean, I heard it's one-sided as crap and not really all that interesting, but I mean, I'm down for it. I put in my Persona video, whatever. There's a lot to pick apart here and a lot to really think about, but ultimately, I think this is a really good, I think this is a good trailer, and it definitely shows us a lot of what's ahead. I think it spoils a bit too much for their own sake, because we basically have a hard confirm for 7 out of 8 episodes. But it still was a good trailer. I'm looking forward to these matchups. I'm looking forward to researching these matchups and being wrong yet again. And ultimately, this was like it'll be a fun second half of the season. So far, the season's been very good, and this second half is certainly helping add to that. With all that being said, what do you guys think? What do you want the final hidden episode to be? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. This has been Tenton, but before I go, I just want to say I am working on a very special video project that a lot of you have been requesting for a long time. If you like DBX, you know where this is going. Anyway guys, I will see you later for my prediction for Batman vs. Iron Man, and for that extra project that's coming down the line. Videos should hopefully be returning to a normal schedule from here on out. With all that being said, this has been Tenton. Peace.